Welcome back to Salky Unboxing. New gear day actually, and today I'll be putting to test this Geertop Bivvy, renowned amongst campers, backpackers who packs pretty light. And what better day to put it to test than a dreamy rainy day like this? So let's get into it. And first thing first, find a nice spot. I think this right here will do. And now let's see what came in the package. All right there, just a normal pack, right? And came with poles as you would expect. And one thing I like about such poles is just without any hassle, they just snap into place, right? So I believe in the head part of the tent, you're gonna get two long poles, right? That crosses each other and fits into a hole there. And the upper part I'm gonna show you now. And then you have a shorter pole for the leg part of the tent. And of course it snaps into place as well, just to reduce the hassle of trying to fit things into holes, right? And of course, as you would expect, it came with 8 pegs, 4 and 4. So, see, I see people struggle so hard trying to put these bad boys together. But I have a little secret, like a nice little tip that makes you break a little sweat, right? Just a little, just a little sweat. All right, so let's spread this. It's gonna be the head compartment. So now I want the head this way and the full side on the other side. So that way we'll be entering this way. Alrighty. So what I do is I usually take the 2 longer poles and then check for the longer one. Alright. I believe in my case this is the longer one. And then the longer one fits into this hole here. First you have the frontal part, and the back hole is exactly where you want to fit the longer pole, right? And then goes into the eyelet farther from your head, and it enters into the other eyelet on this side. Oh, there you go. One down and 2 to go. And you want to grab the other one. And you make sure you have it above the other pole on the other side as well. Can't show you that right now because right now this is the best angle I can get. All right, as you can see, it's already crossed. Now all I gotta do is just bring the eyelet a little bit to me, and boom, easy peasy. All right, so moving on. Now you want to grab your shorter pole, and it's already obvious where that goes to, right? It goes to the foot part of the tent. There you go. A little sweat. I wouldn't say you sweat, but you just sweat. It tight a little bit. All right, so we're almost, I think we're half there. And one other thing that's good about this tent, it's kind of like a semi-freestanding, right? So if I set it up here and I'm not really satisfied with the spot I chose, I can always move it around, right? But for some extra stability, you're gonna have to peg it down. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. So we got one side down. All right. Well, and then you might be wondering, well, how come is everything going so smooth for him like that? I'll be honest with you, I've practiced this like 1,000 times before coming here. So practice makes perfect. Whoever came up with that phrase wasn't lying after all, huh? All right, so moving on to the last one. Yeah, I believe we're done. And that's, I believe, there is to it. It's nothing special about this. The build quality is okay, but it's a little too expensive. And I have guys who actually had, snug pack, but over there you have like this more expensive feeling to it. This, speaking of the finish, right? Whereas here, it kind of seems a little cheap, but sometimes can't always judge the book by its cover, right? Oh, spacious inside. And the camouflage has a zipper, and the mesh part also has a zipper. I think it'll be smoother if I get inside and just zip it up. I think somebody tied Now I'm struggling with it because I think I tied things a little too hard. All right, let me start from here. That's a that's a big minus there. Uh, from the outside, I'm seeing I'm struggling a little bit with the zipper. She just released the tension. Oh, yeah, as you can see, it's just a little bit of struggle zipping it from the outside. But I believe it'll be a whole nother story when I get inside and try to zip it up. Geertop, this is a good first impression, okay? If anybody's watching this from Geertop, this is a little disgraceful for first impression. But we'll work it out. All right, let me get inside it just like I said. And hopefully it'll be easier when I get inside. All right. It was possible, but it's just like I believe I have one side of the tent a little bit too hard. Like I tensioned it a little bit too hard, so I'm gonna have to adjust it a notch, and hopefully that makes some kind of difference. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a little too snug here, but I doubt that's gonna make any difference. But let's see. No, it's a struggle. No, I don't like this. It's a hassle, for God's sake. I would expect something smoother than this, but it's really a hassle. I would expect something smoother than this, but on the outside it's pretty okay, but that's a con, okay? Zip the fly. I believe one of the first things that's going to go wrong is the zipper in this. And when I was at home, I didn't have any feeling that it was inferior. And now in the field, it's just like I said, it's disappointing. So move on to the build quality. And that's what it looks like when it's properly set up. The other place that I was showing you the other time is the first eyelet, second eyelet, the posts cross, and then they go into the holes that was prepared for them to go into, and then it pops out on the other side and goes into the eyelet. And here a little ventilation spot here, with a little guideline that goes to the sticks, and then you can adjust it here as well. The entrance area comes with the seams already sealed, as you can see, right? And there you have like a little pocket for, you know, cell phones and whatever it is that you're carrying, you know, lights and all kinds of stuff. And I believe there's enough headroom inside here, even with your hair mattress and sleeping bags and every other thing else that you're carrying. And this little strap here holds your hair mattress in place. You got double, it's disgraceful, like I said, with this zipper. So on the outside, you get two zippers on the outside for the mesh and for your rain fly. Right? And then you have this little loop to hold things in place. There's one here and then there's one there. You just roll the whole thing up. I'll show you how that is done. But I believe you already know how it is done, right? Showing you how that is done, it's like trying to teach you how to brush your teeth. Yeah, and you get the side elevation, you get the front elevation. And I believe there it is to it. Now all I gotta do is just wait for Mother Nature to do its work. I'm waiting for the rain. Don't you just think when you're actually wishing for something, that's exactly when it tends to fail you? But I think before Dusty, we should get some rain. It's actually rained the whole day today. Just before I got here, it stopped raining miraculously. And I was able to put all this together. And now, one more time, Mother Nature, please give us some rain. Alrighty. So, while we're waiting for Mother Nature to do its thing, I'm just gonna try to blow this off orally. And hopefully I'll be successful in doing that. Somebody's flying some drone over me. Nosy. Alright. I swear to God, that only took me like 15 puffs. Wow, impressive. I swear I thought it could have taken me forever. It only took like 15, maybe like 10, between 10 and 15 puffs. And it's already fully inflated. That's impressive. So it means my tiny little mini pump is obsolete at this point. It was pointless buying that stuff because it's loud. And for folks who want to see stealth camping videos, that kind of defeats the whole essence of having a stealth camping video, right? Because it's supposed to be stealth, right? So you're supposed to be quiet. I'll be inflating my air mattress with my mouth from now on. Well, one of the biggest cons that I've seen so far is you can't actually zip it with just one hand. You're gonna need your other hand to hold it tight and then zip with the other hand. All right. All right, let me bring you guys inside. So come with me inside and I'll show you how cozy it is. I want to zip that up. We'll stop on the little zipper. Oh, let me try it from the other side. The zipper is really a hassle, but it wasn't like that when I was at home. But the girls I am favoring Geertop in this video. And that's the headroom to have while I'm laying inside. It's pretty snug as well. I mean, it's either I'm a genius or, but because I've seen other people's videos and then they don't seem to have it this thought. Right? But in mine, being the first time I'm setting it up in the field, because I've tried to set it up at home, but in the field, this is the first time I'm setting it up. And other than this stubborn little zipper, everything else is working as planned, as I expected. And here you have a sense of what it feels like to be inside. Look at the legroom. For 6'3" guy like me, I believe it's roomy inside. Let's have like a foot here or so, a few inches, or a couple of inches from my head to the top of the tent. And yeah, and from the side here. Alrighty, so we're gonna try to zip it up one more time from the inside. First the rain fly, and then the mesh. And down there, I don't know if you guys can see it, down there, like a mesh material for ventilation. And of course, there's another one up here. So that way when you're inside, you don't feel like you're in some kind of sauna or something. That'll help. A huge difference in temperature outside. It's also going to help in condensation. A lot of people who've actually had this tend of complaining about condensation, you know, in cold weather actually, but I haven't had the chance to test it yet to see how far is that true. But so far so good. Now we're just gonna wait till Mother Nature does its wonders, and I'm gonna check the waterproof abilities of this tent. Actually, let me go outside and I'm gonna try to roll that little flap up. I'm gonna try to roll it up so as to get a little bit more hair inside. Take the guy there now. And then put this into this little loop that holds the flap in place. And then you have better hair circulation when you get back inside, hopefully. Let's see if that makes any little difference. So I'm just gonna zip the rain fly and see if I'll be covered up in sweat in just minutes. Alright. I'm already sweating. Oh, it's not bad. It's just a humid day, okay? It set me back $100, eh? I think to get the same specs from Snook Pack, for instance, you're gonna have to fork out $200, I guess. That's twice the amount of this. And this right here weighs a kilo maximum, but more or less a kilo, so it's ideal for backpackers. But with the $100, I think you can't go wrong with this. This is just a budget bivy bag, okay? So for those who don't have an organ to sell, I think buying a Geertop Bivvy bag isn't gonna be a bad choice after all. Yeah, it's boiling inside. As you can see, I'm already sweating. But it didn't rain like I wanted it to. But what are we gonna do? Wait here a whole day? It's impossible. So I'll just come back some other time when the weather permits, and hopefully it'll be raining by then, and then I'll be able to test the waterproof ability of this tent. But for now, I believe it's tea time.